Welcome folks back to the episode of Learn BA with LN through the storytelling method. So in this episode, I'm going to describe another interesting incident that happened in our project life and where did we go wrong and how can you avoid such mistakes in your project life cycle. So we were doing this project for a large Japanese company and it was for deploying an ERP in the whole of Europe. So the countries were Spain, Germany, Japan, Netherlands, Switzerland, and a few others. So we were a big team of people supporting this project. I was part of the Spain team, and of course there were a couple of others who were helping. So I was the BA for the project for Spain. The project went live, system worked pretty well. So for first 20 days there was no issues in the system. On 21st day, we did a transaction where we shipped out around 500 laptops because this was a laptop manufacturing company. In fact, they invented laptop as a company. So one serial number got missed in the system. So we were worried, where did this one serial number go? Those days, the trust on software was much lower compared to what we do today. Even today, we still don't trust software unless it's really reliable software. Many often software goes down and we think maybe something might have happened, restart the system. I think that's a famous quote about Microsoft Windows. So we thought maybe something freak happened and we just corrected it in the backend. Now on 25th, we shipped out 11,000 laptops and 5,000 serial numbers were missing in the system. So I remember that night, my client manager was Jose Maria Vidal, a fairly elderly gentleman. I was there, my colleague Gurpreet was there. And then we are just simply stuck. The client has asked the carriers to come in and take the goods. They're waiting in the warehouse. The warehouse has all the items, but we don't have a trace of these 5,000 serial numbers. And it took us about 48 hours of non-stop investigation to figure out what actually happened. And because of our stupidity, whatever you call, the entire project got postponed by 6 months. Because other countries, when they looked at our performance and said, hey guys, look at Spain, what happened to them? If that could happen to Spain, it could happen to Germany or France or Netherlands, which are slightly bigger or much bigger entities compared to Spain. When we look back and we analyze the situation, it was because we did not have a concept of scalability as a requirement to our system development. So we only considered functional requirements, and all the time we tested with 10 serial numbers, 20 serial numbers, it all worked fine. And now when the system was loaded with, say, 10,000 plus serial numbers at the same time, it simply couldn't handle. So the learning from this story is to remember that there is something called non-functional requirements, and surprisingly some people think because the word non comes, it means non-critical requirements. In my personal opinion, non-functional requirements are even more critical than your functional requirements. In fact, you can change your FRs much easily. It's not very hard to change an FR, but changing an NFR on the fly is probably impossible. And I have had projects which could be shelved completely because they couldn't scale up to the requirement that the client had. So my friends, remember NFR is very critical and you must take good care of NFRs. You'll be glad to know that we Adaptive as a company have produced an NFR template which lists about 50 NFRs. Where do they apply? How can you test them? So do go and visit our website adaptiveus.com and explore this product called NFR template. Thank you.